Hi reception, today we're going to explore the book How to Catch a Star a little more. Once there was a boy, and the boy loved stars very much. Every night the boy watched the stars from his window and he wished that he had one of his very own. Now, do you think the boy might have desired or craved a star? I think maybe he desired one because he did love them very much. He dreamed how that this star might be his friend and they would go and play hide and go seek and take long walks together. The boy decided that he would try to catch a star. He thought that getting up early in the morning would be best, because then the star would be tired from being up in the sky all night. So the next day he set out at sunrise, but he could not see a star anywhere. He sat down and he waited for one to appear. He waited and he waited and he ate lunch and he waited. And after dinner, he waited some more. Finally, just before the sun was about to go away, he saw a star. Do you think he might have been thrilled or delighted that he saw a star? I think he was probably thrilled and very excited to catch it. The boy tried to jump up and grab it, but he could not jump high enough. So very carefully he climbed to the top of the tallest tree that he could find, but the star was still way out of reach. He thought he might lasso the star with the lifebelt from his father's boat, but it was much too heavy for him to carry. Do you think he had some suggestions, or was he making some plans? I think he had lots of suggestions about how he could catch that star. He was making a few plans. He thought he could fly up in his spaceship and just grab the star, but his spaceship had run out of petrol last Tuesday when he flew to the moon. Oh dear. Perhaps he could get a seagull to help him fly up into the sky to reach his star, but the only seagull that he could find didn't want to help at all. The boy thought that he would never catch a star. Now, do you think he looks a little bit let down or disappointed that he can't catch one? I think he's quite disappointed because he was very excited to catch a star. But just then he noticed something floating in the water. It was the prettiest star that he had ever seen. Just a baby star. It must have fallen from the sky. Now, do you think that star looks charming or attractive? I think it looks quite charming to the boy, doesn't it? He tried to fish the star out with his hands, but he couldn't reach it. Now, can you see, is he extending his arm or straightening it? He's extended it quite far, hasn't he? It's quite straight, catching that star. But then he had an idea. The star might wash up on the shore, and he ran back along the jetty to the beach. And then he waited and he walked and he watched and he waited. And sure enough, the star washed up on the bright golden sand. The boy had caught a star of his very own. And do you think he's thrilled or delighted that he's caught the star? I think he's looking extremely delighted that he's finally caught a star of his very own. I hope you're enjoying this story this week and exploring the vocabulary in it. Okay, bye reception.